Hello everyone, my name is Daisha Smith and I'm applying for the Elaine Gold Launchpad program. I want to be an accessories designer, and back in early May I started my LLC, which is Accomplice Accessories. I chose the name Accomplice because I felt like accessories are that type of item that you kind of like partner with your outfit, or you like pair it. And when you think of like the traditional meaning of the word accomplice, that is someone who goes with you like to commit your crime or whatever it is that you're doing. So I kind of wanted to design or create an accessories business that, you know, whether you're a waitress, you're a track star, you know, you're a dancer, you're a CEO of a firm, you're an astronaut, doesn't matter who you are, wherever you are in your career, you have these pieces and these items to essentially accompany you while you're on the go. I've always wanted to be an accessories designer. I've always been obsessed with really unique and like avant-garde pieces, or pieces that were like traditional but just kind of like stood out and was like, wow, that's an interesting take on that. So I really think that this program will really help me get to that place. I think I'll have the opportunity to connect and network with people who are also emerging designers, people who are taking chances. It'll also connect me to, you know, different artisans or different factories and manufacturers who can, you know, make my sketches and my designs come to life. I want people to see my designs and, you know, feel empowered, feel inspired. You know, you have a big meeting coming up or whatever, and you're like, dang, I just need this one type of piece to really, you know, accentuate my presentation. So, you know, you pop your earrings on, you pop your accomplice earrings on, excuse me. You know, you got your little accomplice bag, and it's to accompany you to tackle your dreams. So that's essentially what I've always been inspired by. Like when I see other designers, they've always made me feel, you know, more confident about my look that day. So I want to, you know, take that inspiration and put it back out into the world. So that's what I think the Elaine Gold Launchpad could do for me and my business, and that's what I'm hoping that my business can do for others. I'm from the Washington, D.C. area, like specifically Prince George's County, and one of the main influences, I remember when Prince George's County and Washington, D.C. was going through that entire like Harajuku Barbie phase, and like when Rihanna like cut the side of her hair, and you know, she was bald on one side and was long on the other. Those influences to this area really took off, and growing up in Prince George's County, we always like to mix very high-end pieces with very basic low-end pieces, and that's kind of where I got a lot of my design inspiration. I really wanted to push the envelope with my designs and kind of do design items that weren't, you know, traditional, that kind of like, you know, stood out amongst the others. Here's a pyramid wristlet that I designed. It's simple, it's nothing too much, but I just like I've always been like inspired by really cool and geometrical shapes. So this is your average pyramid, and here's a zipper. This is like the bottom view, the side view, and the top view. But if you're out on the town, if you want something cool, something that's unique, if you're wearing all black and you want something to stand out, you would definitely invest in like a really cool and simple, very simple design, but a really cool wristlet, which is in the shape of a cool pyramid. This is something that's teal. I'm not afraid of color. I definitely am interested in learning more about swatches and colors and how to mix and match with like brass and coppers and gold, especially like when you feature unique zippers. But this is just a generic rhombus, and that's the front view, the back view, and the top view. Very simple. It's just a really flat, very flat clutch. I'm not going to feature like a handle like a wristlet with this one. It's just a simple flat clutch. This is just a really nice handbag that I made red. I think I would, if I was able to create this, I would do patent leather red for this one. You have the back view, the front view, and as you can see, it's kind of like slanted. You kind of see like those slant sides. So it's still very geometrical. It's enough hand room for you to put your hand inside of it. This is the side view, and this is the top and bottom view, but still very inspired by those geometrical shapes. It's a very unique piece. Again, I would definitely recommend this to someone who wants to stand out and someone who likes to have that wow factor in their everyday outfit. So this is another sketch of mine. This is something that I started not too long ago. It's not complete. But I definitely want to bring everyone's attention to this unique side of this bag, and this bag says "You're accomplished." I'm definitely into streetwear and pushing the envelope as far as doing a lot of you know, wordy items. So this says "You're accomplished," and it has a little gold dollar sign. This type of bag, it's not your generic square, it's not like a triangle or anything. I love how it has this rounded edge that I designed. I just feel like that's what people want. I know we're in like that age of minimalism, but I still think that people want pieces that push, you know, that push through and stand out amongst the crowd. And it says "You're accomplished" because, again, I want people, when they're wearing my items, to know that they have someone on their side, to know that they are not walking into any situation by themselves. They have a cool item like this bag to accompany them on their journey. So it says "You're accomplished." Back in February, I had the opportunity of taking a leather handbag workshop over in the Brooklyn area in DC. And so myself and like 12 other ladies, we saw the entire process of getting the leather samples, cutting them out in a design that we felt was really unique, stitching, well, not really so much stitching, but putting the leather through, like cutting the fabric and putting the leather through different loops, as well as furnishing and putting that really unique jewelry on our pieces. This is definitely, you know, not finished, but I'm really proud of this because this was one of the first bags that I was really able to put together with the help of, you know, mentors and things like that. Again, I'm just really proud of myself for, number one, even going to the workshop, but watching myself take it from idea to conceptualization. And that's really what I hope that this program can help me do. After the end of the program, hopefully I win the big prize or whatever, but even if I don't, I really feel like this is an opportunity for me to just gain insight. I'm from the Washington DC area, and it's just very corporate, it's very business, and I really want to I've always wanted to immerse myself in that like mecca of fashion. So I feel like this program will just help me kind of put myself out there and will kind of open up my eyes to how it is to run a fashion business. What does it mean to like have a stock list and things like that, and work with different people who can stock your items. I think that essentially the program will just open me up to a ton of different possibilities and just really engulf me into the world of fashion design. That's essentially where I want to be.